morning. I'm out here. Rosie's out here. The sun is shining. And we're not promised another tomorrow, you all. We aren't. With the way the world's been going, so much going on in the war. Well, I might as well speak about war since we're not promised another tomorrow. Somehow, I ended up looking at this video yesterday on this news correspondent was in Ukraine. Good morning, Applebrooks, honey. And he was interviewing the mortar commander, and it was a woman. She had a 7-year-old son, but she was all dressed in her military stuff. She was a lawyer. And when the Ukraine war started, she decided that she could use her mathematics skills and her science skills and whatever to become the mortar commander to launch the mortars against Russia. And I was sitting there looking at her, you all, and I was looking in her eyes, and her face was it was void of love. It was void of love. And she was like strong-willed within her face is what she was. And she said she would never go back to being a lawyer that she was. She enjoys doing it. And she wants revenge. She does. And I was sitting there looking at her, you all. She was like one of many who left their civilian life and entered into that thing right there, the military there or whatever, to fight the war. But another thing, as I was looking, see her, there's her life. It's like completely turned around. She had a normal life, and then came this. And then as I was looking at her, they highlighted her, specifically highlighted this woman. And I thought, you know, if they're highlighting her, what does that say for the women here? Really, I could see where they would want to draft women for the military. I mean, who is this? This one senator, he's been wanting to draft women, push the draft thing for women for years. Al Sharpton, is he somebody? I think he's been pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. But the woman, I thought she had this life before. She has a little child, and she enjoys doing what she's doing, but nothing. There's no love, no. It's like kind of like a robot kind of was. I didn't know what to think about it. It was very, I watched it. I listened to her. Hello, Rosie, honey. You're not promised another tomorrow either, Rosie, honey. So you better enjoy your little Rosie life. Okay, you can do it. Rosie, you want me to pick you up? I can pick up Rosie. I will. Rosie, honey, let me get you and hold you. See, we got Rosie. Oh, I love you all. Look at Rosie. She's thinking, would you please leave me alone? But I do love to hold Rosie because she's cuddly. Even though she may not want to be too cuddly, I want to pretend like she's a real cuddly little baby. Rosie, you are. See, I hold her tight. Rosie, please let me hold you. But I do love her. See, that's the difference. I love Rosie. And you ever had to hug somebody against your will? You're thinking, oh, would you please hurry up? But no, I love holding Rosie. Oh, look at her. She's too precious. She is. Good morning. Well, she's not too big. It's just like her body is stretched. she's, there. I think I got a better, just sit on my shoulder, Rosie. That's better. If you can, if you can just rest her head on my shoulder, that's there. That's a lot better, Rosie. So I'm not promised another tomorrow. That's why I want to enjoy these moments with Rosie. I do, because I may not always get to hold Rosie like this. Oh my gosh, she's like, she reminds me of me holding my little bitty babies when my children were little. She's not protesting. She isn't. At least I don't think she is. She loves it. Look at her. She loves it. I can hold her like a little baby. Yeah. I think she's really content now. Rosie, I can feel your heartbeat on mine. It's really nice. I feel her energy. Yeah. Now, this may not be the video for everyone. It may not at all. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let me flip it around if I can. I think she likes being held. Oh, her ear was hitting my ear. Rosie, can we make a wind chime for you? Yeah. Rosie, honey, don't climb up me. She's trying to be good. She's holding on with her claws, so that's great. Yeah. This is the longest I've ever got to hold Rosie. So I'm savoring every single minute of it, you all. I am. Good morning. I think she does like it in a way. I believe it. Rosie's not purring right now. She's just being a good little Rosie. She does want to get down, but she knows I want to hold her. So she's just let me hold her because it makes me happy. It does. If she wanted to, in all reality, Rosie could just jump right out of my arms if she wanted to. I'm trying to see if I can hear her purr, but I can't. Look at her. Whoopsie, Rosie, honey. You're being so good. She is, you all. I love Rosie too. I do. Okay, Rosie, you trying to hold on? She's trying to. Oh, she's holding on for dear life. I felt her claws come out, but she don't claw very much. Rosie, you've been really nice to let me hold you like this. She has been, you all. You know, they have those things that you can put your children in as you walk around, you know, strap them to your back or your chest. That would be perfect for your little pets, to put them in there like a baby and walk around with them like a little papoose thing. Rosie, honey, do you want to get down? Look at her. I wish I could show her face, but she seems to be doing all right. Are you doing okay, Rosie? You want to get down? I can let you down. I like your little paws, too. Oh, Rosie, honey. She's been really good to me. Okay, you can go in, Rosie. Go on. You've been a good little Rosie. You let me hold you. That's really nice, Rosie. Okay? All right. You wiggle that little tail. Ah. And she only made my sinuses kind of, yeah, run a little bit. I am kind of allergic to cat dander. I am really. If they get too close, like if she had cat dander or our other cat, it would make my eye get red. Yeah, you did. You saw a lady who did that on a short, giving haters her thoughts. Wow. It's okay. She does have, yeah. That's right, you all. We're not promised another tomorrow. So you should pick up your pets and you should hug them. You should. And pick up your children. You should give your children hugs. You should give your loved ones hugs while you still can. while you still can, and you better mean it. Don't do it, because they ain't gonna want you to hug them at all. They're not. I'm just gonna tell you. That's the worst feeling. If somebody's going to hug me and it's not reciprocated, I don't think I want it. I don't. Because to me, it's like, isn't that good energy? Yeah, that's right. It's okay, you all. I'm going to have another grape. I'll put it in my mouth. You have 2 cats? Good morning. Now, we're not promised another tomorrow. We aren't. Our world could literally change overnight. It's like that. It could. You could be living your life right now like the Ukrainian woman who's the mortar commander. She was a lawyer turned mortar commander with a 7-year-old son. She specifically said the word revenge is what she said. But her face, it's sad. I want to see love on people's face. I really do, because love it's the most powerful force on the face of the earth. It is. You can have love on you, and you can be very, very, very strong. You can. You will be, if it's true love coming from inside of here. Just like that. Well, Apple Brooks, honey, you're kind of busy this morning, and I think that's great. That's great, Apple Brooks. You can do it. You can. Now, this is the morning video, you all. Yeah. I hope you all had a chance to look at that video that I did. Oh, I didn't decide it. They decided to disconnect me when I said, I hope you had a chance to look at that video that I put in my dancing video. I'm pretty sure it was back in 2014 or 2016 when I was literally spiritually awakening. It was, and then look at my hair now. It's no longer that brown. I used to have long brown wavy hair. I did. But that's okay. Yeah. Apple, honey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we can. One day our world will be turned really big time upside down. It will. We think it's upside down now. It's just been a slow change is what's been happening. That's right, Mickey, honey. It's been a slow change, like a slow fade. And that's right. He is so fine, Apple Brooks. We don't have to meet him in person. We can just attribute him to the song like that. We can do it. Everybody wants to be told they're so fine. They do. That's right. And they really are. They just need to tell themselves that. They do. We can do it. Hello there, Intendre Dobe. I can't really say it. Yes, that's right. If you're just tuning in, I'm out here on my porch. This is my Auntie Kathleen's wind chime. She's since passed into the other realm. And this is my dad's. He has since passed in the other realm. And these are different ones. These are just beautiful tones. Look how big those grapes are down there. I think those are even bigger. I really do. Let me see if I can reach my hand down there and get one of these grapes. There's lots of clusters of grapes down there. You see them? And when the raccoons come around, they'll rip them all down. That one that I just ate is a lot sweeter than the ones that are up higher. Yeah. That's right. I never promised you a rose garden. That's how it goes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Hello to the, goodbye to the sunshine or something. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. So what's it say? I'm trying to think of it. Dance for a while and let's be merry. Life shouldn't be so melon. Come along and share the good times while you can. I used to like that song too. I beg your pardon. I didn't promise you a rose garden. And a lot of people can say, no, Gina, honey, we didn't get a rose garden. We got something like a thing of thorns. A thing of thorns. A garden of thorns. Isn't that nice? Along with the sunshine. That's right. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. Ah, you don't care for any more days of fishing out the same as it has been. Woke up with such dread, this battle is draining me. And you feel bottomed out. Good to see you cheerful. Yeah, I don't want to see nobody bottom out. It really does get to me, and it gets to a lot of people when you know that other people are sad or they're feeling kind of low. Yeah, it's not. I'm not going to rejoice when somebody feels that way. I'm not. You shouldn't do that either at all. It isn't nice, especially with all that's going on in the world. It's a struggle to keep going. It's a struggle to keep your head above the water and keep afloat. With everything that's going on in the world, it is. Now, I do enjoy these times in the morning. I really do, to come on here. Because it's like it's a peaceful time. I get to spend it with you all. Even though I can't see you. It is challenging. Aww, independent feline she is due in time. You won't be able to keep her. Look at her. I hear her behind the door. She wants to come out. Come on, Rosie, honey. I know you want to come out. I hear you're meowing. Oh, no, she ain't. I'm just hearing things. She's thinking, what are you talking about? I just want to lay here and rest. And that's what she wants to do. That's right. Keep your frequency up, you all. We got to do it at all costs. And there's so many things in this world that's going to drain your frequency. All it takes is like one word and one look from somebody. And then it could like, poof, run your whole entire day. It could. Yeah. Live it like every day is your last. Yeah. Oh, my. I don't know which wind chime that was as I walked by. Was that my dad wind chiming? It was. My dad stood here when he was alive, and he pointed up into the woods, and there was an eerie quietness that day. And he said, look at that. He said, not a single leaf is moving up there anywhere. There was no breeze, no nothing. That's why I hung his wind chime right here, because it was a moment I didn't forget. Good morning. We got it. Excuse me, you all. So we're not promised another tomorrow, and we're not. You may have feel like you have let too much of your life slip by without enjoying it because you had to work and stuff like that. And really, when you had to go out and work, it is hard to make time for even the simplest things in life. It feels like, it's all you do is work. Because you got to work to survive. You got to work to pay the bills. And you don't have time for your family or your friends or your loved ones like you used to. And when you do get time, you cherish every moment of it. You do. I'm pretty sure that those days will come again when you'll just say, just forget it. I'm making time to do the things that make me happy. You'll get to that point. You will. You'll slow down. You'll get to that point, and you will reprioritize your life. See, just even taking time to come out here, I'm tuning out the world, is what I'm doing. Tuning out the world, just come out here and just look. I love the pretty pinks of the flowers. I used to love to garden. I really did, you all. I always loved spending time in my garden. But then life came and I started working. And it's a lot of responsibilities. So many responsibilities. But you got to be responsible in this world. Too much, when much is given, much is going to be required. It is. That's right. You have to go out and work again next year after you graduate your homeschooled son. Summer, yeah. Oopsie. I didn't work when my children were being homeschooled, but when they were, actually I got the cancer, got the breast cancer. It was back in 2005, and I was homeschooling my children. I continued to homeschool them, and it wasn't till I got through with all these treatments and stuff that I accelerated their homeschooling. I had my son get his GED really fast, like at age 16 or 15 and a half, and had him take college courses. But I didn't know what my future would hold. And my daughter too. I mean, they both got their GEDs. I wanted to make sure they had a fighting chance. And they both went to college, but I had to get a job when that happened to help pay for the college and stuff. And I didn't mind, but I got thrown into the real world from a sheltered life. And I was kind of resentful that I had to go out and do that. I'm just going to be honest. It's kind of resentful because I had to leave my children, even though they were kind of grown up. But I didn't like it. But you do what you got to do. Yeah. I love my children. My children are my world. They really are. And you can probably say the same thing about your children. If you're a woman or a man, you can say your children are your world. That's right. Even if you're married, your children are your world. Yep. And I'm very close to my children. And nothing's ever going to break that bond. Nothing. I will not let it happen. I won't. And the feeling is mutual. That's right. Oh my goodness, you got to be nice. You got to be nice and kind and loving on here in your comments, even if you don't agree with Gina Honey. That's right, and if you get a timeout, I'm taking note that you got timed out. Yeah. That's right, your children are your world. We can't help it. You can't help it. If you're a woman, you can't help it. You can't. It's ingrained within you. You want the best for your children. You do. You want them to succeed. All right, we got to have the woman in the world. We got to have that loving, motherly kindness. We do. Because you're not promised another tomorrow. Make the most of every single moment of your life. Really. You got to make the most of it. You don't want to leave this life with regrets. You don't. You don't want to look back on the years regretting. You wish you would have made time to do the things that would have made the most impact in your children's life and others. You don't want to look back with regrets, because that's not a life to live. I don't have any regrets. I don't. You just got to keep going, even if you didn't have time. Even if you look back, well, don't no longer regret it. Don't just keep going forward and try to make each passing day, like today, better than yesterday, and each day that comes after, even though you're not promised another tomorrow. That's right. Oh, is that what they are, gladiolas? Yeah, they are gladiolas. Beautiful gladiolas. And a beautiful pink flower. Hot pink. Yes, a lovely green garden. And I like yellow too. That's right. I am going to be going, you all. But yeah, just remember it. We're not promised another tomorrow. Whatever you're going to do it with all your might and enjoy it. Make time for yourself. Make time for your loved ones. Take time out for you. You can do it. You can. That's right. You want to sit outside? Do it. It doesn't matter. Just sit down, sit outside. Stand in silence. Close your eyes. Sit down. Quit running yourself ragged. You don't want to run yourself ragged. You don't. And if your friends want to spend time with you or your children, you got little children, do it. Make time for them. Really. Make time for your loved ones. Make time for yourself. I'm not going to tell you not to. I know it's hard when you work jobs and then you come home and you're totally exhausted. Somehow, you know, when you do that, you tend to find that when you want to spend time with someone, you get a big burst of extra energy. You do. And you realize, well, you know what? Even though I'm tired, I'm so glad I pushed myself and I did it. I am. Somehow it works out and you get it done. That's right. So I'm going to go, you all. I am. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all, because you're not promised another tomorrow. You better make the most of today. And that's right. Let me flip it around. Thank you, Applebrook, honey. And if there's any other moderator on here, thank you. Love you.